Clintstone's World. Here we have the New York Post talking about the Army probing Officer Emily Rainey, who led group to deadly D.C. riots. So what do you think this lady's job was? She led a group to Washington, D.C. Now pay attention, 007. An Army psychological warfare officer. An Army psychological warfare officer is being investigated for busing people more than 300 miles to attend the Trump rally that turned into deadly riots at the Capitol. Army officials have confirmed. Captain Emily Rainey, 30, confirmed to the AP that she led more than 100 people to D.C. on Wednesday as part of a North Carolina protest group she heads called Moore County Citizens for Freedom. Right there, right off the top of that, I have a huge red flag. An Army psychological warfare officer leads a North Carolina protest group. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. While her commanders at Fort Bragg are reviewing her involvement in the rally, Rainey said she was fully upfront about her plans to go and insisted her group was not involved in storming the Capitol. Okay, that might be so. They might not have been involved in storming the Capitol. What else were they into? Psychological warfare is special forces. Okay? They're not warriors. They're special forces against your mind. Psychological warfare. Okay? She said, I told my bosses before I went that I was going, and I told them when I got back. Rainey told the wire service she was on leave at the time, and CBS News claimed that she had actually already handed in her resignation over her involvement at an earlier protest in the Fort Bragg area. It was not clear when the protest was, nor what part she is said to have played. Nor what part she is said to have played. Theater, anyone? What part did she play? You're watching theater. These are the directors. Okay? Psychological warfare. They're tricking your brain. They're warring on your brain. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Rainey is assigned. Now, here's where it gets fun, right? Rainey is assigned to the 4th Psychological Operations Group at Fort Bragg. Why does that sound familiar? 4th Psychological Operations Group at Fort Bragg. Well, let's go back up here. Didn't we just do something on them? Oh, yeah. That was the CNN and NPR incident. The 4th Psychological Operations Group had been interning at the American News Network's cable news network and NPR. CNN and NPR were infiltrated by the 4th Psychological Operations Group. The same people who just so happened to be running this psyop at the Capitol. Weird. Known as Psyops, the group uses information and misinformation to shape the emotions, decision-making, and actions of American adversaries. What about just Americans? You think that special operations and psychological warfare making it to CNN and NPR isn't influencing Americans? Fools. This is all around you. Psychological operations. Dude, Alex Jones was right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a war for your mind. Get your vitamins. Alex Jones was right. It is information wars. They have declared war on you, your brain. Known as Psyops, the group uses information and misinformation, lies, to shape the emotions, decision-making, and actions. So they lie to you. They show you things that make you emotional, influence your decision-making, influence your actions, like maybe running into the Capitol. Weird, right? Now, I'm not making any claims, but this is pretty damn weird. The 4th Psychological Operations Group, huh? That's pretty weird. That's a little much for me to believe. Let me know what you think in the comments.